good time, didn't you, darling? Huh? Didn't I tell you old Vince Dagan show you a good time?
I told you I've got to get back home.
Wait a minute. Now, it ain't gonna be dark. Who are you? Oh, come on. I know you like it.
Vince, I gotta go now. I've stayed longer than I should already.
Ain't such a hurry, honey. You know how I feel about you.
Listen, you know my pa. He whipped the skin off my back. I've got to get home before he does.
I ain't scared of your pa. If he lays a hand on you, just tell me. I'll take care of you.
No, Vince. Stop, Vince. Vince, stop it! Stop it, Vince! Vince!
Hey, Vince, come on, Libro. Oh, come on, honey.
Vince, stop it!
You're drunk, forget it.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I've been on this typewriter beating for a long time.
Go on, let him go if that's what he wants.
Forget it, Dagan.
Please, Vince, I don't want any trouble.
We said leave it alone, didn't we?
Anytime you want to finish this, Vince, you just let me know.
Hey, wait, Dollar. Why, you... What's the matter with you? You're trying to start trouble around here and have the sheriff nosing into our affairs.
I don't like this, Vince. You've taken too big a chance playing around with Sheriff Kincaid's daughter.
All right. So I'm taking a chance. I happen to like it that way.
Makes sense, Vince. That Kincaid's meaner than a wolf tracking a calf.
So I heard. Well, his kind don't bother me none. It's none of my business. I'm trying to be a friend, that's all. What kind of people?
And who should I run around with? The ones the high and mighty Cartwrights picked for me?
Look, I didn't mean that, and you know it. You're all gonna get in trouble with a man like Vince Dagan.
If I get in trouble, I'll handle it. And what's wrong with Vince Dagan?
Oh, what's wrong with Vince Dagan? He's a drunk and a thief. We had to throw off the Ponderosa for stealing.
Well, this is not the Ponderosa, and I don't plan on holding one little mistake against him for the rest of his life.
All right, Dolly, forget it. Look, I don't want to fight.
I don't want to fight with you. Maybe Vince isn't everything I'd like him to be. But he's good to me. I get lonesome. Dad never lets me out of this house.
Don't forget your father being sheriff. He's seen a lot of the bad side of life. Maybe he just wants to protect you from the kind of people.
I guess he even considered those the wrong kind of people, did you? But you don't consider me the right kind of people, do you?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to say that, even when we were kids in school. You Cartwrights consider yourself too good for anybody else.
Dolly, that's not true. You
What are you
know
doing
it.
here, Cartwright? Get in the house.
Just walking Dolly home. I happened to see her at the store.
She had no business at the store. I told her to stay home.
Wait a minute, there's nothing to get so excited about.
Don't you tell me how to run my family. Now, you get out of here and stay away from my daughter.
Look, Mr. Kincaid, I've known Dolly for a long time. I think it's up to her to tell me whether or not she'd like to see me.
She don't make the decisions around here. I do. Look, I told you to get in the house. Look, if you just listen, you try to understand. I ordered her to stay home. If she tries to see you or anybody else, I'll whip the hide off her back. Now, you get out of here and stay away from my daughter.
He says,
See you real soon, Dolly.
I did. I even sewed your shirts the way you asked me to.
Well, that's nice. Must have took you most all day, didn't it?
Just about.
Sure. Well, I'm glad to see you got more to you than your mother had. Her now, she'd have gone out dancing or something as soon as I turned my back.
I don't have to talk about that.
What else do you want me to talk about? Man does the best he knows how, and this woman goes running off with another man. I told you not to leave the house, didn't I?
You can't keep me locked up. I'm not one of your prisoners. All I did was walk down to the store with Vince Davis.
Yes, and you come back with young Cartwright. You're just like your mom. One man is enough for you.
Martin, you drove her off, just like you're going to drive me off.
I'm not trying to drive you, honey. I'm trying to protect you. Dolly, you more believed anything any man said to her. You're just like she was. You're as pretty as she is, Dolly. And I'm not going to have you running off with the first worthless saddle tramp that whispers in your ear.
I wasn't running off. I just went down to the store.
To meet a man.
Yes, to meet a man. I mean a dead man. Because I know it. Because I'm just like my mother. Is that what you want me to say?
Paul, you and Adam have to ride up there and check that drift fence out today.
You sound as if you don't want it.
Boss wants to follow up on a wolf sighting over in the canyon.
You still feel sure it was wolves, do you?
Oh, sure, Paul. You don't kill whichever wolf that country that high. Besides, them tracks are way too big.
Well, it's possible. Old timers insist there's still a lot of timber wolves up there.
Boy, I sure would like to get a look at one of them. Well, if lack of game in the mountains has driven a pack down this slope, we better do more than just take a look at one. I understand they can pull down a grown steer when they're hungry. That's right, Paul.
Yeah, the miserable brutes that try to trap. I just don't like putting out poison bait.
That ain't no good, Paul. Look here, how come you and Adam don't ride up there and take a look around? We can check little man Trader. He's always bragging about how he used to hunt them wolves for a living anyhow.
Let's check the fence first, and then we'll decide.
Nice breakfast, sir.
Well, we were just thinking about supper. You have enough sleep?
No, not quite, but it's going to have to do.
Oh, well, do you think maybe you could talk yourself into riding fence with us, huh?
Older brother, how can you be so practical this early in the morning?
Maybe because he's been up for a little while. You were out a little late, weren't you?
Yeah, well, I had to ride all the way from Placerville. I stopped up at Norman Flats to get something to eat. Ran into Kincaid.
Oh, is that on purpose or accident?
There's a little bit of both. You know, I really feel sorry for Dolly Kincaid.
Sorry. She never had any trouble finding somebody to chase after her.
No, I think it's the other way around. I think she never had any trouble finding somebody to chase.
Well, what are you worried about, little brother? You never had no trouble outrunning her.
Why are you so worried about Dolly?
Run around Day.
That fellow we found last year?
Yeah. I remember coming out of Callahan's store. Dagan and I had a few words. I took Dolly home. Mother ran me off with a shotgun.
You don't mean literally.
He didn't pull the trigger, but he wasn't kidding.
What's he got against you? You and Dolly have known each other for years.
Yeah, we could whistle up a tree all for me. I wasn't going to take Dolly out, but I think I will now.
Well, don't get involved in a family affair. Kincaid's wounds are kind of raw right now, so give him a little time to settle down.
It doesn't seem right to me that she keep his daughter locked up like a prisoner just because he's met the whole world.
Don't say it's right, but you're not going to help Dolly any by waving a red flag in front of Kincaid's nose.
I never thought about that.
Tell you what, why don't you ride out tomorrow morning with Adam and Horst? They're going out to check that wolf sign that Horst thinks he saw up in the canyon.
Now, what are you trying to do? I get my mind off Dolly Kincaid.
And that's what you wanted me to do.
What do you expect? Joe Cartwright?
Drinking last night. Then you started fighting. I was afraid my father would see me. There wasn't anything else I could do.
Of course, there was nothing else you could do. It was my fault. I come by to apologize.
Apologize.
Trying to. I couldn't sleep last night thinking. I don't know how to say this, but when you walked out on me yesterday, I just knew I ain't ever gonna let you do that to me again. I've been standing out there, waiting for your Paul to leave. I know how it is between you and him, the way he treats you.
You don't know how it is. It's like being locked up in a cage. I can't stand it anymore.
I know. And I ain't gonna stand by and let it happen to you. I'm gonna take you out of here. I don't think I'm taking too much for granted. I think you feel about me the same as I do about you.
I feel about you. Just that I was never really sure.
Well, you are now, ain't you? You can sneak in the morning. Get on the trail, I'll tell you where. It's what you want.
No, it's what I want more than anything else. Do this. They don't just pack up and... What about my dad?
I haven't talked to this man. He's gonna be pretty busy in the morning. We need to worry about him. Got fine, honey. I'll be taking care of you now.
Do it. You don't know about this. To be with you.
Hey, look at this. These same tracks I found down below.
And no company made tracks that big.
Quite a pack of them, when you say? Yep. What do you make of it? Well, over there, it looks like something big. But
Yeah, it's a plain trail. Let's follow.
legs, man, got hanging.
I just don't see how the wolves dragged him.
They didn't drag him. A couple of them probably worried up till one of them got his teeth in his leg. Both got dragged. Yeah, I think we must scared them. Huh? They didn't touch the meat. We didn't do ourselves any favors either. They just dragged down the next stray steer they come across.
Now, what do you think we ought to do?
Well, I'll go back and tell Pa what we run into. Why don't you two go on up to Traeger's cabin? See if you can hire him to help us out. It's a good idea.
Now, I'll book in with Traeger. We'll work at his place.
All right. Save a couple of those wolves for me. We'll see you around the end of the week.
I waited so
Anybody see?
I'm so lucky. Some outlaws robbed the bank last night. Pa headed out with a posse after them.
Lucky. You, notice which way they were headed?
Charles Crossing.
You won't run into your Pa now, would you? Come on. Get out of here.
The further we get from Flats, the better I like it.
I know what's keeping Dagan.
You know what's keeping
That girl. He should have kept that girl out of this. Everything came off real smooth. Seemed more money enough what we figured on.
that ain't good enough. Vance Dagan, he wants the money and the girl. I'm plenty sick of what he wants all the time. That girl gets in my way, I'll... Now, calm down, Ruby. I think it's right funny. We robbed the bank, and he runs off with the sheriff's daughter. I think that's really funny.
You don't think it's so funny? If he doesn't show up here at 10 minutes,
Gonna go without the money, too? Now, Vince knows what he's doing. And he's got that money in his saddlebags. Well, now, you boys have a good sleep for yourselves?
Ain't been down out of these saddles for one single minute. We're setting a pretty hard pace, Kincaid. Doing the best we can.
Well, your best ain't good enough. Not for me, it ain't. You spend less time worrying about keeping up with me and more time looking for signs you may find something. Now, go on back there and take a good look this time. I'm heading up into the high country.
You going on alone?
It's faster. You'd only hold me up. If you see anything, fire a signal. That is, if you know how to use a gun.
We better get back. Money time.
Get back. Be quiet. Thought you said they was headed for Phil's Crossing.
When I... My father...
Split up. They're backtracking. How many was there when you saw?
I don't know. Is my father...
Forget about your father.
Please don't let him take me back. Vincent, don't take care of me.
You said you wanted me to take you. That's just what I'm gonna do. Down below us. Didn't even see me. Come on, let's get out of here.
I told you we'd get in trouble. Every time Dagan gets mixed up with a woman, we're in trouble.
Ain't no ordinary woman, that's the sheriff's daughter.
Look, it's one thing to hold up the bank at Morgan Flats, but if any part of the job to wait around and get hung for it.
Better cut the money into shares. Each man will be on his way by now.
I'd think on that if I was you, Roby. What chance would one man have alone out there? One man against all them possemen. We stick together, we got a chance. We split up later, when we're out of danger. Just like Dagan figured it. Oh, it's Dagan and the girl. I told you not to worry.
Vince, what are they doing here?
Oh, the boys. Why, you met Clegg with poker in town the other day, remember? Well, they're friends, and I thought they might like to ride along with us for a while.
Just surprise me for a minute, that's all.
What took you so long?
Why, hadn't you heard? Big bank robbery in Flats last night? In fact, we ran into a posse back at the trailer piece.
They didn't see you, did they?
Nah, we dodged them. Dolly here's right good at dodging posses. She ain't a bit anxious to have her pa catch up to.
Yeah, I'll bet them bank robbers ain't a bit anxious to have her pa catch up to them either.
Isn't it funny? A bank cashier was killed.
No, it ain't funny, Paul.
I'm sorry, man.
Betty, no concern of ours, honey. Main thing is we keep your pa from catching up to us.
In a cruise age. What brings you up around these parts?
Well, we ran
find what we think's a wolf sign in Cedar Canyon.
Sign.
Yeah, we found they drove down one of our steers. Adam sent us up here. I thought you might want to help.
I remember you telling me one time, Mr. Traeger, about being a professional wolf.
As for money, cost you $10 and I keep the pelts.
All right, you got a deal. Is it all right if we bunk with you for a couple of days?
Suit yourself, but you gotta pay for grub. Say, speaking of wolves, you didn't run into Sheriff Kincaid back there.
Kincaid? No, why should...
You mean you haven't heard? There was a big bank robbery in Wilmer Flats last night.
Robbery.
Sheriff himself told me.
More flats, isn't it?
I don't reckon there's anything we can do about it. While we're sitting here talking about it, the wolves probably packing off some more steers.
Yeah, you sure. All right, come on, let's go.
All the way down there. You gotta get my Kincaid posse.
Figure still out, I'll talk. Dagan, what do you do? Dolly.
Vince, what's the trouble?
Keep it with it. Clank, poke, keep him covered. I'll get his gun.
What's the matter, Dagan? Can't you take care of this yourself?
All right, you two, drop your guns. I said drop them.
Well, look here. I'm just one big happy family.
Sure you know anything about this?
You still want trouble, Dagan? Why don't you put your gun away? I'll give it to you.
No, I...
Poke, get in the house and keep her there.
Come on, Dagan, put your gun away.
Keep pushing and I'll bust this gun right over your head. I'll take care of you later. You. What do you do here?
I'm just a trapper, that's all. Cartwright boys asked me to help to catch some wolves and pestering that beef.
You got a lot of grub in that cabin?
Tom?
Take it, you ain't figuring on holding up here, are you?
Got a better idea.
What's the matter, Dagan? Posse getting too close?
Anybody else around here?
Just the Cartwright boys. Folks don't come up here often.
That's just fine. All right. Come on, in the house. You brought your blood, don't you understand? Get those Cartwrights in the... Get him out of sight.
Till I say, till you say, I don't think you know what you're doing.
That posse we saw. How do you know that's all of them? Suppose they split up and come in behind us.
Well, I'll figure that out when it happens. Poker. I play what I got in front of me. I never bet on what the next car's gonna be till it falls. Get out there, put those horses in the barn and get some fire.
like a posse, huh, Vince?
Supposing I am. You know old man Kincaid. Would you want him catching up with Dolly when she's running off with me?
No. No, I wouldn't want him catching up with me either. Not if I just robbed the bank.
What's he mean, Vince?
Nothing. Don't pay him no heed.
Hey, what you getting the saddlebags, Vince? You don't seem to want to get very far away from it.
You did rob the bank, didn't you?
All right, so we robbed the bank. Funny, that's... What did you think I was going to do? Dolly, I did that for you. I was going to buy you one of those things you never had in your life.
But Vince, you have to kill
That bank clerk should know it went for his gun, not for the old dick staking around.
Looks like you pushed it a little bit too far this time, Vince.
Who did that? I got the girl, didn't I? What do you got? You're dead. Anytime I tell Poke to pull that trigger, that's what you got.
That's true, Mr. Cartwright.
I ought to killed you, Dagan. I ought to killed you the time I caught you stealing from us. Should have done it.
Now, don't you worry about it, boss. He's gonna get it. That posse will be back, and Sheriff Kincaid will be with him.
Now, don't you think Vince figured that out? Why don't you think you brung that gun along? Shut up about the gun.
Hey, now, that's a real good question, Vince. Why did you bring it?
Plain enough to see. That Sheriff Papa Hearst comes around here looking for her. Vince gonna tell her to go away, else that girl's gonna get back. Ain't that right, Vince? You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that at all.
Nice clothes for you, honey. Everything you ever... Don't worry about anything. Everything will be all right. Believe that, don't you? You two boys up here for a wolf hunt, huh?
That's right. That posse's gonna get them swallows, too. And it's gonna be the two-legged cat.
Listen to me. That posse... You're gonna tell me you hired us as wolfers, understand?
Ah, they're not gonna believe that. They know you're taken.
They're gonna believe it, all right. When they leave, you're gonna ride along with us until we clear this part of the country. And there ain't gonna be any mishaps, or else there are gonna be two less Cartwrights, understand?
Put them horses away. Yeah. Hey, where's the girl?
What do you care?
You be careful, Dagan. He's gonna steal your girl away from you.
Take it easy, Joe.
Oh, don't worry, boss. They need us. They need us real bad.
Don't push your luck.
Leave them alone.
How do you know the posse's even out there? They might turn back.
Why ain't taking that chance?
Yeah, maybe you better keep the right trigger while you're at it. Sometimes them posses get pretty nosy.
Yeah. Like right. You're gonna dig a grave up your feet.
You're like a
wolf, ain't you? You don't know what you're doing. You change your mind without rhyme or reason.
Dolly, we got things to do. We're gonna bury Traeger. Well, honey, it's the least we can do, ain't it? Find shovel in the barn. Flag, you watch him. Hollis here, gonna help us. Up on your feet. Ready, Paul? Dolly, you help Clay keep an eye on him.
Stop looking at me like that.
I like it, does he, fella?
Are you trying it? You won't see your little brother.
We're gonna get you, Dick. One way or another, we're gonna get you.
Come on, dig. Let's get started.
What's the matter with you?
Somebody gotta watch him, don't they? Besides, you ought to thank me. The thought of the barn.
You better get your mind first. She ain't gonna know why.
How far do you think you're gonna get after you leave this territory, Clegg? We do.
Well, that ain't gonna make much trouble. This money, I'm gonna get me Jake every day in the week. I'm gonna eat and drink till I bust.
That sounds real great, Clegg. Hey, how many men you think you killed?
Well, I see. I don't rightly remember now. I see there's 1, 2.
All right. Okay, for this.
What are you doing with them, Dolly? You're not their kind. Come on, give me the gun now.
You just want to save your necks. Yours and Haas.
Yeah, that's right. I want to save our necks. And I want to save your neck, too.
I don't believe you. Nobody ever did anything decent for me. Nobody except Vince.
Oh, nobody but Vince. You think Vince robbed that bank for you? He robbed it for himself. He'll kick you out the day he's tired of you.
Don't say that.
It's true, Dolly.
You turned me in right along with Vince. Well, this is my chance to live. And I'm taking it. Nobody gives you anything but what you take for yourself.
Come on, Dolly, that isn't so. And
You don't think I'd use this, do you? One more step.
Yeah, Dolly, I think you'd use it.
To keep from going back to that father of mine, I'd do anything. Joe tried to get away. I stopped him.
Try. No, I'm gonna fix you real good.
Take it. I never did care much guts. Why don't you try taking it without that pistol in your hand?
When I'm good and ready, I will. Now stop. You did fine, Dolly. Real fine.
Riding back and forth through these canyons all night. What good does it do?
Don't forget, Sheriff Kincaid hasn't had any more sleep than we have.
That Kincaid, he's like a wolf on the scent. He ain't gonna give up till he gets what he come after.
No, we're by Traeger's place. Kincaid might not have been there yet. The rest of you take a look through that box canyon down there.
Yes, we go.
Robbie. Get on your feet. The posse's out.
All right, Vince, you're so smart. Now what do we do?
Told you I figured when I come to, didn't I? Well, I got it figured.
Vince, why don't you just tell us what we're gonna do?
Well, I want to stay in here.
What about the rest of us?
Sheriff don't know the rest of you. Ain't like you the posse would. You're going out there.
I ain't talking to no lawman.
You don't got no need to. Hoss Cartwright's gonna do that for you. He hired you boys to hunt wolves. Like I said, remember?
I'll try to remember.
Better. I'm gonna be right in here with this gun on your little brother's head. Any shooting that starts, he gets it first. Now get.
Just don't get nervous with it.
Hurry up.
Been some wolves pestering some for a cow. Well, Joe and me decided to ride up and talk to Mr. Traeger about it.
Couldn't find a better man for the job. Mr. Traeger around?
Oh, he rode out early this morning to set some traps.
Seen you boys around before, have I?
There's some men we hired to help us hunt.
Sheriff Kincaid been by here yet?
I ain't seen him, but Mr. Traeger said he saw him yesterday. Sheriff told him about the bank robbery.
We've been out all night. You know Kincaid.
Yeah. I know him well enough to know that whoever those bank robbers are, they ain't gonna get away. I promise you that.
Well, if you do see anything around, Hoss, you let us know, will you? We'll be around.
Right.
Good hunting.
Same to you.
Well, how'd it go? You've been right proud of caught right next to you. Fine.
You mean he did real fine? Last thing that deputy said was the posse be staying around close. What I want to know is how do we get out of here?
Yeah, well, I don't know about the rest of you, but Clegg, Poke, Roby, you can ride out any time you want to.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you went out to the posse. I was told you were helpers working for us. They believed it. You can ride out any time you want to. They won't stop you.
Hey, listen, kid. You make sense, you know that? I'm no bank robber. I'm a wolf. I can ride right out of here.
Ain't nobody walking. I'm running this shebang.
And it looks to me like you're running right into the ground.
Of course, you boys want to wait around here for a while. Sheriff Kincaid's bound to show up. He's going to be a little tougher to convince than that deputy.
Vince, I'm scared. I want to get out of here.
Dolly, what do you have to be scared about? You got all that money. You got a man like Vince Dagan to take care of.
Shut up, Joe.
Now, you listen to me, Ollie. You're gonna get your cut.
Yeah, you boys know when you're gonna get it. When the posse's got you hanging from a tree.
Joe, you remember that big oak tree down the road a piece?
Mm-hmm.
That thing ought to be big enough to hang at least 3 of them in a row, don't you reckon?
Oh, heck yes. 3 of them and room for digging.
Stop it! Stop talking that way!
Oh, you didn't think it was gonna end any other way, did you, Dolly?
Trying to be you, Cartwrights. Poke, get rid of it.
Yeah, go ahead, Poke. The posse will be here the minute you pull that trigger.
You know, Joe, that Sheriff King's got ears like a...
That's what I hear. What about it, Dolly? You know a lot better than we do.
Stop it! Vince, make them stop it!
Never mind. I'll do it myself.
No, you're not gonna kill anybody, Vince. You got a long way to go. You can't make it without us.
You never was any good, Dickens. Never a day in your life.
What he says about us right now here, that makes pretty good sense. And I'm going to. Stop. No way.
Well, it's real nice to meet your friends on a social level, Dolly.
You Cartwrights, you know everything, don't you?
I've been asking for this for a long time.
What about Paul? Well, we can't just leave him.
Would you need it? Gotta get like, see, Poke and ride. Wherever you see that them Cartwrights, don't follow. Come on, Dolly. You coming or not?
Yeah, sure, she's going with you. You're just what she's always wanted, Dagan.
Dolly.
You know, your father was right. You're just no good, Dolly.
At least not by your side. And that's the way I like it.
So are you, Cartwrights.
I didn't do nothing.
You're gonna be all right, Fred. You had a close call.
The money. Did you get it back?
They didn't have a chance to spend a single penny of it.
You needn't worry about Dagan's boys, neither. They're all locked up tighter than a jug down your jailhouse. That is what's left of them.
Trev, wouldn't you like to know about Dolly? You know, she's been right here by your side since the boys brought you in.
Running off with a man like Dagan. Why'd she have to do that, Ben?
Well, maybe it's because she thought you didn't care.
think it was only the money of the bank robbers I was worried about. I found out Dolly was gone. Then you don't know what it's like trying to raise a girl.
No, I guess I don't. But I do know what it's like trying to raise 3 sons. And sometimes you have to show them a little affection, understanding. You ever try that with Dolly?
No.
Your father's asking. Dolly, be patient with him. He needs you very much. Now, as for you, young man, next time you visit Dolly Kincaid, ask your father's permission first. Have an idea, he'll give it to you.
Now, don't wait too long, because at the rate that young lady's growing up, I might just ask permission myself.
Hey, wait a minute, older brother. Don't you think we got troubles enough in this outfit with one lady's man?
Well, how did you ever get mixed up in this family?
I'll never know.